Diego, and welcome back to the Barnes Tennis Center. This is day 4 of the event 3 of the Pro Paddle League, live from San Diego, live from sunny California. And we have yet more beautiful action and a chock-full day full of paddle for you in store, starting out with the Flowrida Goats, who take on the Houston Volts. Two very different stories out on court today. Flowrida have won both of their encounters so far. Houston, meanwhile, have lost both of their encounters so far. So let's see if that desperation kicks in for Houston, who need to win to stay close for classification, not only for the semifinals, but also for that much coveted PPL Cup final come in November in New York. My name is Nicholas Quarles van Uffort, everyone. Thank you so much for being with us here on the English live stream of the PPL. Alongside me is Ceci Reiter. Ceci, good morning to you as well. Like I said, Flowrida, they needed something here, and they've got it. And an incredible start from them to the tournament so far with, I think it's 5 wins and just 1 loss overall.
Good morning, Nico. Hello, everyone here joining us in this streaming live on the PPL. As you said, Flowrida has gone very strong since the beginning of this week, but today we are approaching the end of the stage groups, so that's why we will need to keep a close eyes on what happens today on this center court, because everything is going to be decided in these 2 last days of competition.
Do you see Houston having a real chance of taking down Flowrida? We've seen a version of Flowrida that's been incredible. Yesterday, or the day before rather, we saw Matriana Aranza sort of losing against San Diego in the women's double, but mainly I think the acquisition of Martín Dineno has been absolutely superb for the Goats.
Yes, of course. I think that the reinforcement from Martín Dineno has been a key for them, and today they can get the victory.
Here's some of the images from yesterday. Of course, a lot of paddle out on court as well. We saw a first victory for the New York Atlantics, for example, and a couple rest days for Flowrida, who are in action now, and the Toronto Polar Bears as well enjoyed their rest day. Today, we see Arkansas having their final rest, and well, all to play for, really. Some of these teams need to win today, not only, like we said, to stay in the semifinals, but also to still be in contention for the PPL Cup final. Here are the results from yesterday. 3-0 for New York against Miami. We're still looking for their first victory. Cancun beating the LA Beats. Houston losing against the Las Vegas Smash. Arkansas as well in that epic final against San Diego. Flowrida and Toronto, the teams who are resting today. Here are the standings for the white group. Flowrida, like we said, 2 wins, 0 losses. On the other hand, Houston, no wins, 2 losses. And in the middle are Las Vegas, San Diego, and Arkansas. So Houston are in desperation mode, really. They have got a -4 match differential and a -10 game differential. On the other hand, Flowrida, well, they're loving life right now with their new recruit, Martín Dineno. 4-game match differential, 5-set differential, 11-game differential. So something crazy would have to happen for them not to win that group. Here's the other one with Cancun, already 3 wins to the good, winning 7 while only losing 2 matches in total. New York are 1-1, but look at that game differential, -14, and down bottom, well, Miami, a -32 game differential. They haven't even won a single match yet. Here is what today looks like. So Flowrida taking on Houston, like we said. Toronto on court 2 taking on New York. Later today we'll have the local team, San Diego, against the Las Vegas Smash, and finally the LA Beats, who take on Miami Paddle Club. LA Beats need another win as well. The winners of the first event, or of the second event rather, in Miami. Miami, who won on home soil in April, but like we've been saying all week long, Miami really missing Agustin Tapia, Jon Sanz, and Ari Sanchez, their top players, their star players from that first and second event in San Diego. They are not here in San Diego, and they are noticing it. So Flowrida against Houston. On day one, the Flowrida Goats won 3 matches to 0 against Las Vegas, and then beating the local team, the San Diego Stingrays, on Tuesday. Flowrida yesterday, like we said, with that rest day. As for Houston, they rested the first day. They lost 3-0 against the Arkansas Matrix, and 1-2 loss against the Las Vegas Smash. So that's what these two teams are looking like heading into this matchups, and I think it's now time to meet the contestants, meet the players that will battle out today. Let's kick it over courtside to our presenter, Juan Arango.
Welcome everyone to day number 4 here in San Diego as we begin action in the Pro Padel League. Again, a great deal of action, great matches and great matchups that we'll be having throughout the day, so stay tuned and make sure you're watching throughout the entire day as we continue our coverage here. So we got to get started. Very interesting encounter that we have to kick off the proceedings. It'll be the Flowrida Goats facing the Houston Volts. And of course, as always, we start out with the visiting team. And it'll be none other than the Flowrida Goats. Starting with the ladies, it'll be Gemma Triay alongside Aranza Osorio. On the men's side, it'll be Martín Dineno and Pablo Lijo.
Perdón, Dani, me tuve que salir porque me mandó un ataque.
Meanwhile, for the Volts, it'll be with the ladies, Claudia Fernandez and Lorena Rufo. The men, it'll be Ivancho Ramirez and Alex Chozas. Best of luck to everyone, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy this encounter.
Those are the contestants then. Those are the players who will battle it out. We start with Aranza Osorio and Gemma Triay, who take on Claudia Fernandez and Lorena Rufo. After it, it will be Martín Dineno and Pablo Lijo against Alex Chozas and Ivancho Ramirez. And should the mixed double be needed, it will be between Claudia Fernandez and Alex Chozas on one side. Pablo Lima will step in and play with Gemma Triay on the other. There are the two men's couples who will play later today, but like we said, it's Osorio Triay against Fernandez and Rufo first. Claudia Fernandez and Lorena Rufo yesterday were absolutely dominant. There's no other word for it against Alejandra Alonso and Marta Ortega, dispatching Ortega and Alonso, who were favorites in that game, but absolutely trounced them in little over an hour. And now the big question is, what version of Claudia Fernandez and Lorena Rufo are we going to see today? The one who lost against Pati Auno and Gata Tenorio on Monday, or the one yesterday who completely dominated Marta Ortega and Alejandra Alonso?
Yes, Nico, as you said, we have seen two very different versions of Claudia Fernandez and Lorena Rufo. One very dominating yesterday, and the other one that we couldn't have expected for them because they showed themselves as a very weak couple on Monday. And let's see if today they can play again just as they did yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday Claudia Fernandez was doing what she wanted out there against Marta Ortega in that cross court, while Lorena Rufo was hitting smashes all over the shop. Aranza Osorio and Gemma Triay also beat the Las Vegas women on Monday. They also beat Marta Ortega and Alejandra Alonso on Monday, albeit in the super tie break, losing the first set 6-1, 6-2, excuse me, and winning the second set 6-2, and then winning in that super tie break as well. Osoro playing on the right, Triay playing on the left. It's not a couple we've seen before, and we had Gemma Triay in the booth on Monday with us here, talking about how Osoro is not the usual type of partner she has next to her out on courts, but they're gelling quite well, and they're making the most of it.
Yes, of course, they have played almost 2 games. They have won one of them. They have lost the other one. Let's see if today they can play as the same day as the first day they did it. Gemma is used to have a more defensive player just next to her, no? Just as Claudia Fernandez, that used to be her partner in the professional tour. Aranza is quite a different right side player because she's not the one that likes defending. She always is standing one step forward the line and likes the most to open angles and go into the net and play with transitions, but not the type of player that likes long rallies at all.
Yeah, like you said, you see here, Claudia Fernandez from 2006, so she's turned 18 this year. But she's playing with Gemma Triay, not only here in the warm-ups, but in Premier Padel. Currently, these two are playing together, and they have won titles together. They are one of the best couples around, so very interesting to see what happens when they are stood on opposite sides of the court. Fernandez, who's grown incredibly quickly under the wing of Gemma Triay. They form a very good couple, but let's see how they do when they're standing on the other side of the court.
Yes, and she has shown this season that she is holding really, really good that pressure that perhaps she can have felt playing next to Gemma. We all know that Gemma is a former #1 of the world, so playing next to her, it's not easy, especially when you are 17, 18 years old, no? All the eyes are put on you. But Claudia, she looks like a veteran. She looks like a very experienced player, and she seems that doesn't feel any pressure at all.
Yeah, Claudia Fernandez has aced every test so far that she's faced. The Houston Volts need another victory out of these two. They need another victory out of Rufo and Fernandez. They've lost both of their series so far.
Yeah, for Houston, this series is. I think that it's vital because if they don't win this series, they are, I don't know, but mathematically out of the final cup, perhaps.
I'm not entirely sure, but I don't think it's mathematically out. But they'll be massive. It's very unlikely that they would make it. It's basically between Houston, San Diego, and Cancun, that final spot at the PPL Cup final.
Yes, in Cancun are doing a great week. Here in San Diego, they have won their 3 matchups of the week. So they have been reinforced by Alejandra Salazar also. And she is leading her team to that cup final.
Yeah, Cancun finished last in the first 2 events, the Waves. So they only have 200 points. And then joint 8th are Houston and San Diego with 500 points. So they're 300 points behind 8th place, and only the top 8 teams go to that PPL Cup final in November in New York.
Yeah, that's why what happens today here on center court will be very, very important for the Houston Bulls and then for San Diego. Then remember that San Diego will face Las Vegas Match then after this matchup. So San Diego got their first victory yesterday, not without suffering, because they needed to reach to the double mix game where Lucia Sainz, I think she was the MVP of her team, leading her team to the victory, especially in that mixed double.
Absolutely, and well, for Flowrida here, you'd think that if they win this series today and make it 3-0 in terms of the series score, that should be enough to put them in the semi-finals on Saturday.
Yes, and of course that being in the semi-finals of this 3rd event almost secure their spot in the final cup.
Yeah, for them it will be more about seeding, what seed they will be at the PPL Cup final, rather than qualification. But those three teams, Houston, San Diego, and Cancun, they are fighting for that one final spot. So two of those three teams most likely we won't see in New York. Now it's up to them to decide who those two are and which one we will be welcoming back.
Yes, Nico, and if we think about in the papers and we think in this match about the ranking, perhaps the favorite should be Gemma Triay and Aranza Solo.
Yeah.
If we think about the last match they played together here this week, the favorite should be Lorena Rufo and Claudia Fernandez.
Absolutely.
Because yesterday they made an outstanding performance. So it will be very interesting to see this match today, how it goes. If for me, I think that perhaps the key of the match for Houston will be how Claudia Fernandez is able to play against Aranza in that cross-court battle that they will have today.
Yeah, yesterday, or the day before, excuse me, so on Tuesday, Aranza Osorio and Gemma Triay lost to Lucia Sainz and Julieta Vidaoria. Bit of an upset there, so they'll be looking to bounce back today from that. On the other hand, like we said, in overall games, Houston are 1-5, so one match won and 5 matches lost. The only match won was indeed by Claudia Fernandez and Lorena Rufo yesterday, who beat Marta Ortega and Alejandra Alonso. But that's all in the past. Let's see how these players are feeling today. Of course, every day here are slightly different conditions, although they are pretty consistent throughout the week. It's a sunny day. The wind has not really picked up yet.
No, it seems like the wind has not arrived yet to the center court, at least not as the previous days.
It's another wonderful day at the Barnes Tennis Center here at the Pro Padel League. Third event of the 2024 season. It's left us plenty of stuff to remember it by already. And let's see if we can make one or two more memories as Aranza Osorio and Gemma Triay
The match will start
will start
with Claudia
with
Fernandez for
service,
Houston
or it's
Ball
Claudia
serve.
Fernandez actually who will start us off with
Right.
serve. Just needs to do upper shoelaces though, does Aranza Osorio. Now we've got another insect, we've got another flying beetle out on the court. Duly dispatched by Aranza Osorio, so now we can actually start the match. Osorio's lob over Rufo. Fernandez gets involved.
The
Lob
lob,
goes out of the
yes.
court entirely from Osorio.
She usually needs 1 or 2 games to start feeling well on court. She's not the kind of player that starts at her 100%. This could be interesting, this battle, this parallel battle, because between Gemma and Claudia, no, because they are playing together, they train together every single day, so they know each other very well.
Rufo brings it down, goes parallel, avoiding Gemma Triay. Now she does look for the woman from Menorca.
Wow, beautiful attack from the team couple.
Flowrida.
increasing the speed of the ball over Aranza could be one of the keys today, Nico.
Smash from Rufo goes straight down the middle. Triay made her way out of the court just in case. But it's a love game to start for Houston. The Volts off on the right foot here on a Thursday morning. Fernandez and Rufo. Again, doing what they have to do on their own serve and sort of picking up where they left off yesterday. But now let's see what they're really made of as Triay starts what usually are quite dominant serve games. Out that one goes from Rufo.
Good love from Rufo. Now the mistake from her.
Was backpedaling when she played the bandeja, and the ball is just slightly in front of her.
Wait. Right.
Rulo from Triay saved off the back wall by Rufo, but Triay kills it off anyway on the follow-up. Nice play from Triay.
Yes, I don't know if playing so many lobs to Gemma it's a good idea for the Bolts. We know how aggressive she can be.
That's quite a bad unforced error from Osorio. Smash now from Aranza Osorio. Fernandez got a racket on it but couldn't keep it in. 1-1 then, as you were.
Nice start from both pairs, holding their service. Gemma working on that cross court, trying to look for that kind of mistakes from Lorena.
Found it that time, it's love 15. Rufo smashes, it stays in, and Triay was out anyway. Sort of tried to warn Triay.
Nothing to do for Aranza. That's the kind of ball that she doesn't like to defend. Not in the middle, not so far from her position. It's 30-15. Love out from Gemma Triay. 40-15. For the Bolts, it would be very important to get this win in the female match, because then the challenge for Ivancho Ramirez and Alex Chozas will be very, very tough, Nico.
Ivancho Ramirez drafted in for Pablo Garcia today, as Fernandez and Rufo again keep their serve game. Big deflection off the net on that smash, and then Triay finds the net altogether. 2-1 then. No breaks to report on just yet.
Time.
We are back on action.
Aranza Flowrida to serve.
Aranza to serve. And the Flowrida goats still betting on this couple, no? Because we need to say that in the benches they have Mapi Sanchez Alayeto that could have pair with with Gemma perfectly.
Sat down nicely off the back wall, and Lorena Rufo just miscalculated a little bit there. Yeah, you've got the likes of Mapi Sanchez Arayeto sitting on the bench. Yeah, it stays in the courts, and Claudia Fernandez will attack her teammates, her normal teammates. Osorio, through the middle it goes. Well held by Claudia Fernandez, puts up the lob, brought down by Osorio again.
Good defense from Lorena Rufo, but and a better counter-attack from Claudia.
Kept alive well by Osorio, who will snuff this out and attack it. Sends it back Rufo's way.
Yes, Rufo tried to surprise Aranza, but it was not so good. That smash. Really, she was going backwards when she decided to hit that ball. And now it's 30 love.
Yeah, thought about the smash place of Ibora instead to the corner of Lorena Rufo. Again, here is Triay putting all kinds of pressure on 22-year-old Lorena Rufo. And a nice soft bandeja from Osorio to see it off. Again, all about that second bounce.
All the work done by Gemma, pressing with that Vibora onto Lorena's corner.
Triay pulls the trigger, it's down low, and it has to be scooped back over by Rufo. Puts up the high lob. That one a bit better over Triay. Assisting with the lob is Lorena Rufo. Claudia Fernandez now lends a helping hand. It's a deep one from Claudia Fernandez, who blocks it. Can Osorio recover? Yes, she can. Block over Aranza Osorio now. Held on the bounce awkwardly by Claudia Fernandez, who goes off the wall, but out it goes onto the other glass. Oh, nice rally there. Good tactical fights, but it is Flowrida who come out on top. 2-all after the first cycle of serve games.
But for sure, this is the kind of rallies that Fernandez and Rufo had looked for. Trying to desperate Aranza, as we know that she's not the most patient player.
Gets it all wrong there, does Lorena Rufo the block.
For me, for the balls, the strategy should be clear. Avoiding Gemma and trying that Claudia can take control of the game in that cross-court battle with Aranza Osorio. I think that she's the one has to take that responsibility today, especially because they really need this win.
Nice feed that from Rufo, plays at the feet of Triay, who defends well, so does Osorio. And out it goes from Lorena Rufo. Afterwards, it was really good defending that from Triay and Osorio, because she was asking a lot of questions there, was Lorena.
Yes, Nico, and that's not because Lorena cannot play in the cross court with Gemma, no? But we all know that Gemma gets the better of her when she's in control of the game. When she's freezed, kind of way, she's not. She suffers more.
Smash again, just not working for Lorena Rufo. And that makes it love 40. These are our first break points of the match and of the day.
Yeah, not good news for the Houston Bolts. Good volley now from Lorena.
15-40.
Clever.
Again, trying to play to the middle. Claudia with the Vibora pressing now. Aranza's corner. Good Vibora from Gemma. On the defense from Rufo. It's out. They got the first break, Nico.
Flowrida take the lead. The Goats are out in front. Triay and Osoto responsible for it. They'll serve to confirm that break when we come back.
Sí, sí,
Me refiero.
Vamos a enfocarnos en lo que viene.
Time.
Vale, va.
Gemma Triay to serve.
Gemma with that backhand volley to defense. Now Aranza insisting on that parallel. Finally, she got that point. She got that ball out. Short love from Lorena. And the Flowrida Goats on the lead. 15 love. They have already broken. Beautiful backhand volley from Gemma to defense. Classic shot from her. 30 love. Aranza with the bandeja. Claudia trying to play a chiquita to the angle. 40 love. Easy game of service for the Goats. Lorena now with the chiquita. Another ruler from her. Claudia pressing Aranza. Good love now from Lorena to the corner. Almost a winner. Yes, a winner with the love.
Just a bit too deep in the corner for Gemma Triay.
The wind stop that love. Make it impossible to defend. 40-15. Aranza with the smash. Quick smash for the Viking. 4-2.
Confirming that break then and getting daylights between themselves and the vaults on the scoreboard. Good quick trigger from Osorio, the sole Argentinian on the court. Here's Rufo trying to get it out of the cage again, and again it only leads to more misery.
Love 15. And the Flowrida Goats can get today their third victory of this week. The only team that has won 3 matchups has been the Cancun Waves.
Yep.
Lorena trying with the smash. What a highlight from the Viking. Lorena keeps trying with the smash, but she's not being very efficient. It's love 30. All the alarms again. Good drop shot
nice
now.
Nice drop shot from Claudia Fernandez. That's more like it.
Claudia needs to move Aranza from one side to another. She needs to create gaps.
Again, does really well attacking and devouring Lorena Rufo on the cross courts.
Yes, in the moment Gemma starts touching too many balls, it's really difficult to take the control of the game, because she's one of the most intelligent players. And she knows perfectly how to move, how to control the game.
And that's they do. 5-2. The Flowrida Goats double their breaks advantage, and they will serve for the sets when we come back. Huge lead straight away from for Yematriai and for Aranza Osorio.
Time.
So the Flowrida Goats serving for the set. Really quick set. If they can close it now. Beautiful bajada from Triay. Now, yes, it was.
Court it goes, but Yematriai sniffs it out. Beautiful salida from Yematriai to make it 15-love. The 3-time #1 of the world, showing us why she is exactly that.
Beautiful recovery from Gemma.
Gemma thought about the smash of her own.
The reflection of the net. Claudia Fernandez start looking a little bit frustrated. 30-love. Everything is going really fast.
Yeah.
And as we said,
Fernandez
going
trying a
fast
drop
is
shot.
not the best option for the balls. They need to play long rallies. They need to desperate Aranza Osorio.
That type of drop shot was what would always come off for Claudia Fernandez yesterday, but that one went out. So far, it's not been their day. Diamatria and Aranza Osorio about to make it a lot worse, but Osorio gives them a point back. 40-15, still 3 set points though.
A very solid performance from the goats in this beginning. 5-2, 40-15, and they got the set, Nico.
Out it goes. Aranza Osorio and Gemma Triay then take the opening frame, and with relative ease as well. It's 6 games to 2. Advantage Flowrida.
Esto es hidrogel, boludo, acuérdate.
31 minutes in the first set is already in the books. The Flowrida goats storming away with it. And Lorena Rufo and Claudia Fernandez not able to replicate their form from yesterday.
Venga, 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 Así empieza, vamos.
They are making too many mistakes. They are giving the goats too many easy points. Let's see if they can restart now in the second set with different feelings. Let's see if they can change also the strategy. For me, it's clear Gemma Triay must be freezed since the first point of this second set.
Rufo, that's more like it from Lorena Rufo.
Sarilov, they want to change the dynamic of this match. They need to. And for that, the first step is to win their service game.
Fernandez just cannot get past the huge net presence of Gemma Triay.
Good block from Aranza. This time, it's 30-15. Aranza opening another angle.
Well played by Claudia Fernandez, who sees off the point with a sharp volley.
This is more likely from her.
Yes, it is for Rufo, just about. And that's out from Osoro. And that means it's 1-0 Volts in the second set. They start well in what could potentially be a comeback, but they've got a long way to go. The first set was all about the Goats.
Yes, but at least they change the feelings, no, of the first game. They need to put some pressure onto Aranza's corner. We all know that the Argentinian player, she's not perhaps the most consistent player on tour. She's very dangerous because she likes opening angles and playing with lots of winners.
Yeah.
But perhaps if you put some pressure on her and she commit 1 or 2 mistakes in a row, the game can change.
Absolutely, it can. So far, they found a lot of joy.
Yes, and I don't even remember one unforced error from Gemma.
Yeah, she's been comfortable out there. The Goats have been extremely comfortable, just grazing out on that AstroTurf. 3-eye smashes. 3-eye smashes again. Snuffed out by Claudia Fernandez. And then talk about angles from Arantxa Osoro. There's a prime example of it.
Yes, it seems like she has heard us, Nico. She says, you want an angle from me? Here, you got it.
High difficulty shot, but when she's feeling like it, she can make those. 3-eye smashes again, and out of the cage it goes for Gemma 3-eye. Beautiful hit.
Flowrida.
Poor return from Claudia Fernandez. Freepoints.com.
Something that perhaps Claudia Fernandez needs to work. It's that when she feels that the game is not going well for them, she shows a lot of frustration, no? And
40-15.
she needs to stay calm. She needs to continue with the same energy along.
3-eye.
Nice volley from Arantxa, being very aggressive near the net, the Argentinian player.
Flowrida. Going all second set.
Easy game for the Goats.
Leonardo to serve.
What a return that is from Osoro. And again, Claudia Fernandez tries a drop shot, and again it doesn't come off. And that is a sign of the times. That is a sign of what we've seen so far in this match. Three-eye tries again. This one stays in the cage, and Claudia Fernandez lifts up a nice lob. Rufa puts it in Osoro's corner. Three-eye stays in. Rufa will attack through the middle, but only finds the net. Love 30, and again they're in trouble. Are the Volts.
Yes, Nico, again the alarms on for the Bolts. It's love 30. Passing shot from Arantxa, fake smash from Gemma to get another break point.
140.
It's love 40.
for break points.
Yes, and this could be lethal for Claudia Fernandez and Lorena Rufo, and they got it, Nico. They got the break.
A love game break for the Goats, who are again out in front, and this is starting to look ugly for the Houston Volts. Not just this match, not just this set, but for their chance.
Por eso. Vamos probando, lo hacemos, si no nos vamos ahora. Tenemos que seguir.
Tengo que decir a mi voz. Sí, cuando esté pegado esto, de todavía limpia, todo aquí. Tengo que prestar más porque se mueve mucho. Pero un rato que estamos ganando, pero que sigue haciendo, boludo. Más lo que nos da que lo que nos da. Sí, sí, sí. Era solo para hacer un recordatorio. No, yo tengo que hacer más ahí.
Well, it's time for a reaction from the Bolts. We were discussing before the beginning of the match what kind of version we would see from Fernandez and Rufo. Of course, this is not the way they played yesterday. Let's see if they can come back. Love out from Osoro.
Love D.
Osoro with the bandeja. Now another mistake from the Argentinian player, and it's love 30. This could be a great opportunity for the Bolts.
Wow, way out the return from Claudia Fernandez.
Yes, I think that she's complaining about the bounce of the ball. Good volley from Gemma. And another good love from her. Beautiful bajada from Rufo.
Nice. Oof. I think it bounced twice for Gemma Triay there. Nice bandeja.
15-40.
Yes, and it's 15-40. The first chance for the Bulls to get a break and to contra-break. Let's see if this can give them some positive energy. Bandeja from Osoro.
Sora will smash it, and that is one fewer break points to worry about.
30-40.
She didn't hesitate with that smash. Still a break point. And Gemma with that por tres. Amazing por tres.
Another smash way out of the cage from Gemma Triay.
Medical trainer, go to court.
We'll have a gold point. And what's going on here with
Yes, we
Lorena
are.
Rufo? I think she spilled something.
I think that she has some blood on her knee, and if this is this way, she cannot continue. No, you need to stop the bleeding. So I guess that they are waiting for the physio.
Let's hope that everything is okay with Lorena Rufo. She gets some blood on her finger or something of the like. Think there, grabbing the cage on her way out of the court, Lorena Rufo. That is what happened. It's the only thing I can imagine that could have happened. Either way, it's a gold point. Still one more break point for Rufo and Fernandez. Big, big chance for them. And they get it as well. So it's 2 games apiece in the second set. Huge counter break for Houston.
Yes, and very clever, Lorena, because in the moment she saw that the Viking, that Aranza was going to play a bandeja to the middle, she went straight in that direction to close the gap and surprise Gemma Triay. 2 games all. Starting looking better for the Bolts.
Pretty low.
Aranza with the smash, but unfortunately for her, found the fence. Good love now from Gemma. Another one. Aranza trying to counterattack with the forehand. Now Claudia with the mistake. And it's love
15 all.
15 all.
Nicely played from Claudia Fernandez, who's starting to find some of these angles.
They need the best of Claudia Fernandez today. 30-15.
Soros sends it back, but it falls right to Claudia Fernandez, who needs to put on the afterburners to get to that drop shot. Here's Osoro. And the bajada is off the mark from Lorena Rufo. This is 30-all now again. Rufo now plays a high lob. Is that staying in the court? Yes, it is. Plucked out of the sky by Osoro. Lob from Triay. Now they know if they can take this point, they can deal a huge mental blow to their
What
rivals.
a lob.
Fernandez. Rufo.
Nice battle near the net.
And that's crossover quickly to the grandstand courts because there's a set point between the Toronto Polar Bears and the New York Atlantics. Ustero and Riera can get it, and they do get it. So the New York Atlantics take the first set, courtesy of that unforced error from Marina Guinard. So advantage New York there. Let's get back to the action on center court between Flowrida and Houston. Nice bajada from Lorena Rufo, and that will do it. 40-30.
Back on the center court, 40-30 for Fernandez and Rufo. What a return from Gemma Triay, but no, that ball was out. They call it out.
Yeah, 3-2 then. Nice response from Houston. We're now in front in the second set.
Ya nos quedará, y algunas vamos a fallar, no pasa nada. Claro. Para aguantar el punto tenemos ventaja. Aprovechemos esa ventaja que tenemos en el físico.
Time.
Mapita, ¿me preparás? Cuando estaba echando agua. Prepara mapita por tu techo. Tomate un trago.
You Matria to serve.
Matria serving to tie us up again then. After Rufo and Fernandez successfully counter-broke and then survived their serve game as well. Rufo successfully gets that one out of the cage. Nicely struck by Lorena Rufo. Put a bit of top spin on that.
Lofty. 15-all.
Rufo not that time. She did get that smash out of the cage a point to go.
Nice smash from Gemma Triay, putting that ball out of the cage. And it's 30-15. Another amazing por tres.
Yeah, he tries again. Rufo's there. Rufo lets him drop, sends a high lob Triay's way. Stays in for Triay. That is very, very fortunate for Gemma Triay.
Yes, that's why she's laughing, because she knows that she was really fortunate with that reflection of the net. Good love now from Claudia. That ball was out,
Flowrida.
and it's 3-all.
3-all. Second set.
No breaks then.
Lorena Rufo to serve.
Lorena Rufo to serve. The love from Aranza, it's
50 love.
way out. She didn't measure the wind. Lorena pushing the trigger, and another por tres, this time from her.
Very love.
Combination of volleys from the bolts. Trying not to lose the net position. Gemma found the net
40 love.
with that chiquita. 40 love. And now the bajada from Rufo stayed in the net. Chiquita from Aranza. Well blocked by Gemma.
High lob by Rufo.
Beautiful chiquita from her. Ah, what an angle.
Saved by Osoro. Fernandez
Beautiful
working
body.
her angles all the time. Triay accelerating. Rufo dodges. Now Fernandez gets help from the net. Here comes Triay again. Rufo's off balance. Still gets a nice bandeja to the other side. Fake smash this time from Triay.
And Triay trying to find the space to win that point. Beautiful rally, Nico, the longest of the match.
The smash from Rufo goes out and onto the back glass. After such a long rally, again, it's Rufo who finishes it.
Yes, I don't know if that was the right choice, because she was not going to surprise Aranza and Gemma, because the lob has been short, so it's 40-30. Rufo with the Víbora. Good passing from Aranza. Russo stays in the back. Gemma with another try with the smash.
Well played by Lorena Rufo, who secures the bag for Houston. 4-3 then for the Volts in the second set. Osoro and Triay not finding it easy out there in the second set.
Un poco, pero nada.
La pegarle, le pegas por 3. Para entrarla no. Algo que tiene la balanza y no te ganas con los pies.
Si yo la pego mejor por 3 que para traerme, y yo bajarle un poco.
Porque el 40 y 20 tenés que estar para traerla que está jugada. Esa bola siempre siempre pesaba por ti. También le pasa. Afloja alguna al medio también. Si le dejas sale enseguida. Apenas levantas los brazos, sale. Ahora vamos para el siguiente. Vamos a buscarlo. Seguimos con las tácticas. Después sabemos, después vamos a trabajar ese punto. Y también se dio muy buen lanza ahí. Si te da tiempo. Si no, ella es la mano. Vamos.
Back on center court. Now the match is much more tight than in the first set. Now the goats with the service.
Yeah, they got to be careful here not to be lulled into a tie break and then potentially a super tie break, the Goats, because they really had a firm grip on this match.
Yes, indeed, Nico. They have already taken a break, then they couldn't confirm it. But the feeling we had that it was that they were clearly dominating the match. Rufo trying to counter-attack from the back, finally found the net. 30 love. When you are the team that wants to break, the most important point for me is the first two.
Yeah.
Yes, you cannot start a game 30 love if you want to break no. You need to try to play long rallies at the beginning of the game of service of your opponent.
Triay.
Beautiful volley from Triay.
Well held as well by Rufo. But now Rufo finds the net. Needs to keep those unforced errors down as much as she can.
Yeah, yesterday she showed that she can play with consistency, no? But today we are not seeing that kind of consistency that she needs, especially when you are facing a player like Gemma, no? In your cross court, Gemma is a very reliable player. She's not the kind of player that commits many mistakes, no? She doesn't give you many opportunities.
Rufo out again from Lorena Rufo, right on cue.
Yeah. From 4 games all. Final part of the set. There's no time now for mistakes. Good love from Triay. High love now from Rufo. Beautiful bandeja from Gemma Triay. It was not easy at all because the lob was very, very high. Aranza trying to surprise
Wow, nice return.
Rufo.
Rufo sent an arrow back at Gemma Triay there. Well placed by Fernandez. Triay fakes the smash and gets it past her normal teammates. 15-30, beautiful stuff from Gemma.
Beautiful smash, Nico. Faking it at the very last moment. We were all waiting another potres. It's 15-30. 15-40 now, and again the goats had 3 chances to break and to take the lead, and if this happens they will serve for the set in the next one. Against the ropes again, the bolts.
Pass itself from Osoto, saved off the wall, and now Osoto will open up an angle again, flip behind her head from Claudia Fernandez. The vaults are hanging on by a thread. Triay will try and smash it home.
Oof.
Well blocked into the corner, and a lob winner almost from Rufo, who can only apologize, but they all count.
Incredible, Nico, incredible save from Rufo as Gemma was trying to put the ball away again. She got the break in her hand.
Rufo again. Triay is there again, but this time she can't complete the salida, so it's another gold point then.
Use golden point.
And it's another golden point. Gemma just about to save that ball.
Gemma Triay, receive.
Gemma asked the service. Good luck from her in the return. Chiquita perfectly anticipated by Claudia Fernandez, who saved her team.
Big points, big 3 points really for Houston, who again are hanging in there. It's not over until it's over. 5-4 to the vaults.
Time. Gemma Triay to serve. Hold.
The Houston Bolts survive the last game. Now are looking forward to get a break that can gives them the set.
Very nice lob indeed from Claudia Fernandez. Rufo likes the look of that one and plays the smash. Osorio is there though. That's great play between Osorio and Triay. One went out of the court, one stayed in.
Perfect combination, Nico. Just,
Covering your bases here.
yes, just as it says in the books.
Very high lob, almost goes out of the cage entirely, that lob from Rufo.
I have to say that I'm surprised today by Aranza's performance because she's been so much more consistent than any time I saw her playing.
That smash from Rufo was a good one, who prepared that all herself and then finished it off as well. 15-0 break now would give them a set and would give us the super tie break.
Yes, that's why the goats must stay concentrated, Nico. This is the time of the match when you cannot fail like this. It's
Right on cue.
yes, and it's again, no, I'm talking about consistency from Aranza, and then she comes and commits one mistake.
All.
Turn from Rufo. Rufo playing a lot with Osorio. That's a short lob from Aranza. Osorio somehow saved by Triay. Pumps the brakes, readjusts, plays another lob. Here is Osorio now defending off both walls of the back wall. Rufo attacking, approaching the net.
And a great defensive effort from the goats. What
At
an
the
angle!
Wow, Aranza Osorio highlights play from the Argentinian, who after doing so much defensive work, then marvels with this one.
All.
30 all. The goats have saved a very difficult situation in the last rally.
430.
40-30 as Rufo just gets a poor connection there.
First service from Gemma Triay. With a fake smash again, with the bandeja, pressing with the volley. Once Aranza has played many angles now to Claudia's fence, it's very difficult for Claudia to read where she's going to play the next one.
Rufo, after all that preparation work from Claudia Fernandez, Lorena Rufo finishes it with the exclamation point. A set point then for the Houston Volts to take us into the super tie.
Yes, Nico, absolutely unexpected because, as we have said, the goats have control the whole game, but then they kind of had a little bit of disconnection in this last game of service, and now the Bulls had the chance to take a super tiebreak definition Gemma with the smash.
Claudia Fernandez, nice reply from her. Osoto puts up the lob. Rufo does not attack it, plays the lob over Triay. All 4 players at the nets. Who will give way? Rufo just about keeps it alive.
Wow.
So does Claudia Fernandez. The smash from Osoto goes out of the cage.
And they save it.
And they get it back to 5-all.
They save the set point.
The Goats still alive in this second set.
Lorena Rufo to serve.
It could have been very interesting to see that super tiebreak definition, but we will need to wait. Gemma with the love. Beautiful drop shot now from Claudia Fernandez. Another great angle from Gemma Triay.
Yeah, now they've got to be careful not to give up their own serve straight away.
No, they cannot relax right now. They have improved their level, but still not enough. Nice volley from Fernandez. Wow.
Oh, it stayed in, or did it?
No, I think they call it out, Nico.
Not sure about that one.
No, me neither.
The spin it had after coming back off the wall. But Rufo's closest to it. And there's no protests from the other side.
Good block from Gemma. Now with a Rulo again.
Doing a lot of damage with that Rulo is Gemma Triay.
15-30.
And it's 15-30.
Rufo. Get a great connection on that ball. Great block from Fernandez. High lob now from Lorena Rufo. Triay is going to let this fall. And then place it to the backhand of Lorena Rufo. Who's grafting, who's trying to find an opening. Claudia Fernandez says, let me take over, but she finds the net. It is 15-40 now the other way, and the Goats can now take the lead of the set again and potentially see it out.
Yes, Nico, from a chance to have the set in your hands, and now you have to face 3 break points on your service. Again, no good news. Now Aranza trying to play another impossible angle from the back and off the wall. So the balls save the first break point, 30-40. That Víbora from Rufo was straight out. Not a good moment to commit that kind of mistakes. They got the break. Again, the Goats take the lead, Nico.
Yeah, when we come back, they'll serve for the match.
Te repite el globo ahí. Sigue aguantando y te repite el globo, no pasa
Ahora
nada.
no nos importa,
No pasa nada.
Si no, nos vamos a casa.
Venga.
Pero esto
Sí,
lo
sí, lo tuvimos
bien anterior.
Tuvimos para romper antes. Tuvimos para romper.
And the players are back on court. Now all the chances for the Goats to close this first match. They got the break in the crucial moment of the second set. That's why they will serve now 6-5. Love from Fernandez going to the net, trying to block that one, but it was out. 15 love. First service in. Rufo trying to play that parallel love. Again, another unforced error for the Bolts. It's 30 love, 2 points away. The Flowrida Goats to get their first win of this series. Nice angle from Triay. High love now from Rufo. Triay again, dominating the net, putting a lot of venom in that volley. 40 love, 4 match points for Osoro and Triay. And they will not have the first one.
Still 3 more tries.
Yeah, they still got 3. 40-15.
Fernandez and Rufo have been better in the second set, but not good enough. It is game, set, and match for the Flowrida Goats, who win by 6-2 and 7-5. Advantage Flowrida. Now it's over to the men to see out this series. Osoro and Triay, though, getting it done. A dominant first set. The second set was a lot more equal, and remember, they even had set points that the Houston Volts, but Flowrida come out on top.
Yes, I think that it was a deserved victory for the Flowrida. They controlled the game almost most part of it, and right now, as you said, Nico, the Bolts needs to start praying for their male team.
Huge pressure now on Ivancho Ramirez and Alex Chozas for Houston. Meanwhile, let's have a look at the Adidas smash of the match. And it's this one. It was a beauty. We've seen plenty of smashes, but this one from Yema Triay takes the cake. Yema has been smashing at will, firing at will, and that Portres well out of the court. And Lorena Rufo injured herself in the process as well. Beautiful hit from Yema Triay. That is your Adidas smash of the match. Triay and Osoro then back to winning ways after falling earlier in the week to Lucia Sainz and Julieta Vidaoria. Now back on the winning side. And let's cross over courtside and hear from Osoro and Triay.
And congratulations to the Flowrida Goats. Huge win, 6-2, 7-5. Let's hear it for the Flowrida Goats getting the first point of this encounter. Aranza, tremendo partido. El primer set fue increíble. La reacción o sus reacciones sobre el partido en sí.
What are your first reactions?
Bueno, primero gracias a todos por venir, a nuestra familia que está ahí en la grada apoyándonos.
Well, thanks to everyone for coming out.
Bueno,
to my family
poco a
who are
poco
out there in the
vamos
stands
mejorando
supporting us.
nuestro nivel, poco a poco nos
Well,
vamos
I think
entendiendo un
bit
poquito
by
más con
bit
Gema.
we are
Estamos
understanding each
acostumbradas
other
a jugar
better,
en
we're
contra,
gelling
no
better.
tenernos al lado.
Well, we're usually playing
Pero bueno,
against each other,
gracias al
not
apoyo
next
del
to each
equipo,
other.
poco a poco nos vamos adaptando, poco a poco
Bit
vamos
by
jugando
bit we're
mejor.
adapting, we're
Tenemos grandes
improving.
rivales, o sea que no podemos
We
dormirnos en
have
ningún momento.
great
Así
opponents on the
que,
other
bueno,
side, so we
esperemos que
couldn't
siga
never
yendo
be
mejor.
dormant. So
we
happy with the
continue
win.
improving. We continue kind of familiarizing ourselves with her. I'm more accustomed to seeing her on the other side of the net than seeing her on the same side as me. But again, it's a growth process. It's not only a growth process between the two, it's also the team that's been able to help out. It's also been the fans that have come over, the family members that have supported throughout, that have made this a very crucial way for them to be able to progress and continue growing throughout this entire tournament. Ese segundo set que habían hablado, sí, que ningún rival uno se puede quedar dormido o tener
Are you talking
un
about the
lapso.
second set,
En
when you
ese
say
segundo
that you
set uno
cannot
ve que
fall asleep for a
ustedes se
single
enfocaron
second?
también para poder resistir la embatida que tenían.
Sí, bueno, y realmente hemos empezado el segundo set también bien. Teníamos break arriba 2-1, hemos tenido bola para 3-1. Tal vez hubiera sido diferente si hubiéramos mantenido el break. No ha sido así, se ha complicado. Al final jugamos contra una pareja que jugaba también muy bien. Se ha igualado todo mucho en el segundo. Ha tenido bola ahí para ponerse ellas con ventaja, pero por suerte lo hemos podido dar vuelta. Así que nada, contentas, felices, como decía Aranza, de cada día pues con mejores sensaciones. Van pasando los días, estamos más aclimatadas. Y también conociéndonos más entre nosotras. Así que feliz de estar aquí en San Diego, de disfrutar esta semana súper divertida en equipo. Así que nada, ahora más con los chicos y arriba Florida Goes.
Yeah, so what Gemma was basically saying was the overall sensations were good. Yeah, we started out the second set well. We were up 2-1. We had a break. It didn't work out, but we were able to kind of recover and be able to get back into things. We had opportunities. We didn't take advantage, but at the same time, we were able to overcome them and be able to come through in a big positive way. So for the most part, of course, being happy to play alongside Ansa, being able to grow, being able to start a new partnership, it ends up being the most important thing, especially being here in San Diego and continuing the process of familiarizing and, of course, getting as far as possible in this tournament. So we're going to take a break. We'll be back. We have much more, of course, as the men are going to start playing in just a little bit. So don't go away. Make sure you check it out.
The words from Gemma Triay and Aranza Osoro after securing the first win of the day for the Flowrida Goats, as we play some of the best moments from what we have just seen here. Aranza and Gemma then, Ceci, back to winning ways and back to being their best, as for Claudia Fernandez and Lorena Rufo. Maybe not a worrying performance, but more like we saw on Monday perhaps than the version we saw yesterday.
Yes, absolutely. A very inconsistent performance from Lorena Rufo and Claudia Fernandez, and a very solid one from Gemma and Aranza.
Let's have a look at the match statistics of what we have just seen. An hour and 22 it took Triay and Osoro to get it done with 4 breaks compared to just the one for Fernandez and Rufo. Lots of stats to digest there, so maybe it's pause it if you want to and have a closer look. But meanwhile, we are going out for a short break. When we will come back, the men's matchup between Martin Dineno and Pablo Lijo against Ivancho Ramirez and Alex Chozas. That's in a couple minutes time. We'll have to see you then.